We are live. It is Tuesday. That means we are here to talk the Omni X-Men with my man, KnowGood Comics. Justin, how's it going?
What's up, John? What's going on, chat? It's going good, man. Anytime we can talk X-Men, it's a good time.
Right? I feel like I'm looking forward to Tuesdays more now that I'm getting new books on Tuesdays for my LCS, and we're talking X-Men. And today we're hanging out with awesome community members like Azores Tigers. What is up?
What's up, everybody? Thank you for the invite. Happy to be here.
Absolutely.
We've been trying to get you on for a while now, and I'm glad that this all timed out, despite like challenges in location and everything for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we are here. We're talking issue 118 in the Uncanny, now officially Uncanny X-Men. And we're going to say hello to the chat, and we're going to dive right in. But as a reminder to all of you that show up here each week, Justin and I, we're bouncing from channel to channel every other week. We like to do a giveaway here when we get to the end of this omnibus, and we're coming up on it.
Nice.
He wants to give away Omnibus Volume 2.
Where's my line? There it is.
That's right, the second Omni in this epic set, which is, by the way, a beast. That thing is nice and big.
Ooh, nice.
He's going to give that away. I'm going to give away a mystery box full of X-Men related stuff. So
Nice.
if you want to be in on that, you got to watch episodes, hang with us, and then stick around to the end because we'll ask some trivia about last week's book and last week's show. And if you answer correctly in the chat, we'll give you raffle tickets to win prizes and stuff.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So hello to all of you who've joined us, like Brandon, repeat guest, and always in the chat. Thank you for coming by, Comics Kings.
Brandon.
Magic Lasso, king of the dad joke, saying, what has two wings and a halo? A Japanese telephone. Wing, wing. Hello. Boo. The X-Men are in Japan this week, though, so he is clearly reading along with us. Much appreciated. Jackson Roy Kirk saying, what in the world was that joke? Yeah, exactly. exactly. Let's see. We got started. Beta Ray Jim is here. Hello, Beta Ray.
What's up, Jim?
Let's see. I think I said hello to Jackson already. We got they're really going crazy. There's Sith Lordly. What is up?
Oh, that's my Spine Ticks brother right there.
Hashtag Spine Ticks. I put the link to Spine Ticks YouTube channel down below, as well as Azores YouTube Instagram as well, so you can find them there.
Appreciate it.
Higher Power Productions OWO says, I just got Injustice Gods Among Us Year 1 complete collection. That sounds like a ton of reading.
Damn.
We got Lady Sith Lordly. Hello to you.
I love the weep.
There she is.
And we got Southern Comic Geek in the chat. What is up?
What's up, Jason?
All right.
Let's see here. I got Chet is here. Hello, Chet. He says, Justin, no yellow label. I'm working on it.
Oh,
We won't talk. Sorry, I'll get rid of that comment. We don't want to shame anybody. This is a no shame zone here, Chet.
Right.
Even if we happen to accidentally open a book from time to time. Okay, so yeah, tonight we're talking about issue 118 of the Uncanny X-Men, a journey to Japan here. Some very exciting things going on in the Far East. So, Justin, why don't you kick us off? What are your thoughts on this issue?
So I feel like now that I'm getting like a reminder of Sunfire and how much of a jerk he is, his character, that it's like it's scenes of his that make me like frustrated, where I'm like, dude, just shut up, but ultimately I like the issue overall. It was a little slow in the beginning. I get it. We are kind of starting this new arc now. I mean, we're still on the ship, right? We're still like, moving forward, but last issue we didn't get any of the team, so it is nice that we're getting the team back now. I did like that there's a lot of action towards the end. There's some good scenes, some good fight scenes. So I'm going to give this like an 8 overall. I wasn't too crazy about the art. I mean, the artwork, it's good. There was just nothing that like stood out to me like previous episodes or previous issues. So, but overall about an 8, I would give this.
Nice.
And Azores, what are your thoughts on this issue 118?
Well, I enjoyed the episode basically because Wolverine fan, and we had first appearance in this issue which we'll discuss. So being that we touched on a little bit of Wolverine's arc, I give it a 8.5. I was happy to see some, big action at the end. And then, like you said, Sunfire popped up back on us, and showed us how much of a jerk he is. So we see why he left later on.
I don't know. He's right down there in the corner getting like blasted. So we'll just keep him right there, just getting blasted in the corner.
Yeah, so I'll give it a 8.5. I get an 8.5.
And I'm definitely in the same range as you guys. 8.5 sounds right on. Definitely some parts that kind of drag a little. I even had to check, is this really Byrne? Like some of the panels, I was like, this doesn't feel up to his level. But then there's others, especially some smaller panels that I'm like, that is freaking cool. That kind of blew me away. So yeah, it was an unusual issue overall. A lot of unusual moments where I questioned, wait, what's going on here? Like, wait, what's going on? Like, I don't understand this. Either they're going too fast or going too slow. I can't figure out what they're losing me a few times here.
Yeah.
Hello to TJ. He says, this is the issue that Sunfire was acting like a jerk and the X-Men let him get blasted.
That's accurate.
Hey, sometimes you just need somebody to take that smack down so that they recognize that they're out of line. Right?
Exactly.
So we're going to dive right into the screen share here, and I realize I haven't set that up yet. So let me. I'm clearly discombobulated today. So here we go.
No worries.
And present. All right. So what do you guys think of this cover here? I mean, I dig the color pattern here. You get the colors just pop here.
Love it.
Definitely.
You know what? They actually took me back to that first appearance of Sunfire a little bit with this cover.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
A book nobody cares about because he's such a jerk.
Yeah, even seeing this, I see the cover. I'm like, yeah, good. Like that's
get that guy.
I don't know what's happening, except I know he's getting shot right now, and
Wolverine's not even there. Wolverine's like, I'm good. He's let him take a shot. Yeah, Wolverine's like napping somewhere.
Yeah. He's getting the hookup. He's trying to smack some
he's playing with the ladies.
Yeah, he's trying to see what's going on in the community.
That's hilarious. All right, so here we go, and oh crap.
Whoa, dropping it early.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm looking at the wrong slide. There we go. Where we left. This is where we left off. Vacation voyage to the Far East, and apparently matching turtleneck sweaters.
Yeah, what was that about?
That's a good point. I didn't even realize that.
What in the heck, guys? Where did this wardrobe? Okay, so in the Savage Lands, everybody's clothes fell apart and then got magically mended. Then they climb onto this ship in full uniform and just go for it. Now they found some civvies and they decided there's like a matching, perfectly fitted sweater deal going here.
Well, it is St. Patty's Day tomorrow.
Right.
So maybe they were preparing for that,
Okay.
In honor of Banshee.
Yeah, Banshee.
See, it reminded me of Jason Bourne. Remember when they pulled him up on the ship and then they gave him a sweater like that too, right?
That's true. That's true. We just watched that not too long ago. It's funny, Mike.
Classic, man.
Classic.
And in classic Logan fashion, Logan's saying, no, guys, you can't. You're not going to get me to wear a uni. I'm not doing it. No uniform on me. I am not matchy.
It's going macho man.
I'm my own man.
and Nightcrawler's like, I don't really wear anything else but this. This is all I wear.
Except for when he looks like Tony Stark.
Unless I'm using a device, right?
Yeah, and then he goes to the Tony Stark look.
Tony Stark look.
But they're all shocked. They're looking at this amazing spread page going on here.
Loved it.
Yeah.
And in typical X-Men fashion, whenever they go on vacation somewhere, they bring Hellfire with them.
That's like a postcard, they're sending back to everyone back at home.
Yeah.
Right?
Wish you were here.
Yeah, what an amazing shot. What an amazing view. And the detail work in the city and the flames and the smoke is this page, 2 pages, I should say, just explodes at you.
Yeah.
And even Storm's like in full sweater mode, like all of them.
Yeah, everyone except Nightcrawler and Wolverine.
Nightcrawler and Wolverine are just passing. I love it. Hilarious. Let's see here. Jackson Roy Kirk says 6 weeks. You know, psych. If Magneto wanted Charlie dead, it would have been over 4 months ago, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it looks like some crazy earthquakes, things happening in Japan here, and it's not explained super well. But the X-Men decide they need to help, and they're not exactly explaining where they're going.
Right.
But they're basically heading to go find their friend Sunfire.
Yep.
And they're ditching the matching sweaters.
Suit up.
Yeah. Storm's like, if Logan, you guys didn't tell me there was an option, right?
Mm-hmm.
Storm's like, wait, Logan didn't wear it and Nightcrawler did? I could have not worn the green sweater. Guys, come on.
Hey, we get a cool little Banff scene here where Nightcrawler is really, testing his skills now that they've been practicing. He keeps talking about, they're practicing in the past 6 weeks or whatever.
Right.
The one thing that was kind of weird, there was like 2 moments that I thought was weird for some of the dialogue. And one of them is the top right scene with Storm on the top right there. And she says, says like, yeah, like you can't, I can't actually read it. Read
she
it
says, Nightcrawler is waving, signaling all clear. And then Cyclops says, are you sure, Storm? And she says, if I were not, I would have kept silent.
Yeah, like why would Scott have to ask that? Yeah, why would he have to even ask that?
Yeah.
I just thought that was weird.
He's in classic Scott mode there, I guess.
Yeah, classic.
Nobody can lead but me.
Right.
How about, did you notice also on that scene at the top right corner, Storm is carrying Colossus by herself?
Right.
Yeah.
She's definitely got the strength. Versus Banshee's got the 2 little guys.
Yeah.
She's got Slim and the midget.
Right.
Great.
So their plan is to hike their way through a burning, earthquake-ridden city full of like everybody in chaos to find their friend, who, as far as I know, they've never visited in Japan before.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Nope.
It's a creative plan here. So I'm so glad that Azores picked this panel too. The far right-hand panel that's got like a pink background. It's all silhouetted. Yeah. I was like, it's so tiny that I tried to blow it up as big as I could. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful, beautiful page.
Piece of artwork.
Whew.
Yeah.
I love the silhouette of it. It looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, no more Beta Ray. Stop asking for the Animen. They're not. Nobody wants this.
Animen.
Nobody wants the Animen to return except you.
That's funny.
So yeah, they work their way through the city and climb a hillside where the city's on fire, only to learn that like they finally learned that Wolverine speaks Japanese.
Right.
I think this is hilarious.
That was the other part that
they've been on a boat with Japanese sailors for weeks, and nobody noticed that Wolverine was fluent in Japanese.
Right. See, that's another a nice.
He's not talking to any of the sailors in Japanese.
No, he was being quiet on the ship.
He was looking for the ladies. Couldn't find it.
The way that Scott says it here, you read Japanese, it just made me think of Anchorman when Brick has the hand grenade. They're like, Brick, where did you get that hand grenade? They're just like standing there like, I don't know.
I think the truth is he's shocked that Wolverine can read.
Right. Yeah.
It's not the language. You can read Japanese? You can read though? Yeah.
See, I like that panel at the top too. That's another with the red background.
Oh yeah,
artwork piece. Yeah,
cool.
I think just did a really great job of some of these smaller panels. In my opinion, better than some of the other action panels in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the background coloring stuff, a lot of yellows and oranges and reds, really making the backgrounds pop.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, while they're dealing with a city in ruins, the greatest telepath on Earth is bailing. He's gotten in his spaceship with his honey, and they're taking off for a whole new life together. He's vacationing again.
Another vacation. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all about the ladies too right now.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Like what? Like do you think that he's Eric, what do you think of this? Him leaving the team in general, like leaving Earth and like leaving, like he is beating himself up a little. He's questioning, like, am I right? Am I wrong? There's still half the team alive. Should I, to me, I just feel like it's kind of, I don't know if the word irresponsible is the thing, but like if he was so driven to try to like make things work and then he's just giving up because half the team's gone, I just thought that was kind of weird.
I think they're messing with him mentally. Because it's like one moment he's talking about the X-Men and the team, and the next moment he's all in love, like, okay, forget the team. I'm up here with Lalandra,
whole empire
we got a whole planet,
Right.
Forget the school. I can have a planet, So.
Chet says lay off the Wolverine jokes.
Oh.
Hey, Cyclops is the one that we're really making fun of here. Let's just be honest.
Exactly.
Cyclops had no knowledge that his teammate could speak Japanese after weeks on a boat with him and a bunch of Japanese crew members. I'm a little dubious.
Hey, like you said, he didn't ask, right?
Right. True.
Didn't ask, didn't care. That's the reality.
Hey, check out the lieutenant's hair hat piece. What are we calling that, hair or hat? What are we calling it?
I don't even know. I do like that we get like a full butt shot of him walking there. That's like the first thing we really get is that guy.
You know what?
That's the uniforms they go with there.
That's funny. I think it is like a part of them because their whole like planet, everyone has it, right? Kind of like Ahsoka with her. I don't even know what they call it, but the white and blue.
Yeah.
I think that's
so. It's like part of their head.
Yeah, I think that's like part of their head.
Interesting.
Wild.
Yep.
I've never seen any of them without it. Have any?
Imagine what it looks like when she wakes up in the morning. Yeah, I don't know how you lay down on that. That seems awkward.
Lay on your head.
Man, we're shots fired tonight, but here we go. Let's get back to where we were. Back to the group. And damn it, they found the green sweaters again. And Logan is still not having it. But they found blue jackets to go with it. So now they got a whole wardrobe thing.
Hey, it must be cold out there on the water.
Matching pants. This is amazing. But they found the ancestral manor of Sunfire's family. And my worry here is that they're acting like they're assaulting it. If they've come all this way to check on their friend and get some help from a friend, they're really not like knocking on the door like, hey guys. They're like, get in uniform. Let's rock and roll.
Exactly. Let's go.
And I do love the negative space panel. I know, Azores, you mentioned that bottom one when the light hits them.
Yes.
That is really cool. Very cool space look. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see here. And then, of course, it's this douchebag again.
Boo.
That's the
and
intro.
Apparently they have to remind him who they are. Like, hey, we're on a team together. Don't you remember?
Right,
and he's like,
together.
Yeah. and of course, and Misty Knight's here too, and she obviously always looking hot. But Misty's like, we just saw her last week getting on a plane ticket to Japan, and here she is in her gear with her gun and just looking all boss.
Yeah,
ready.
Yep, she's working.
Ready.
Yes. Misty. There you are. They are birds. That's their hair, I believe. Okay.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
They are. So the species has a relationship with birds, so it's like a feathered hair kind of thing.
So like Deathbird, right?
Right, Lady
Lady Deathbird.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man, Chet's got all the answers, man.
He does.
Always. He doesn't appreciate our comedy.
He's awesome.
The shots fired. That we'll get into that question in just a second, Brandon. But now we get all these people coming to arrest them. Misty Knight is like speaking up, and Cyclops thinks Misty Knight, she's Jean's roommate. What's she doing here? And Misty doesn't tell them anything, even though she was just with Jean.
Nope.
By the way, your wife's alive.
Yeah,
none of that, or not wife. I guess technically girlfriend.
That drove me crazy.
And I read some article where they asked Chris Claremont about it, and he was like, "It was just kind of a gaffe. Like I just, he wanted Misty Knight for this story, and it just was a gaffe. It's just a gaffe."
Nice. Hey, Misty Knight, she's not scared. She checked Sunfire real quick.
She did.
Wasn't that long ago we saw her pull a gun on on one of Galactus's heralds.
That's right.
She's not scared of anybody. She's gonna pull a Saturday night special on a superhero who's got like galactic cosmic powers.
Right.
She stole that move from Moira. Moira was the first to really pull a gun on.
She went full AK.
Yeah.
She was gonna lay down suppressing fire on that guy. So let's see here. And then we jump to, I don't know who the Farouk this guy is, but
I love it.
we have the Mack truck assault team outside, ready to attack the same house that our heroes have rushed to amidst, all the drama of, earthquakes and things.
Mac Ray, is that anybody we know? Mac Ray?
I was thinking of that too.
I was saying that's a hint, to something else, or I don't know.
It's a previous Easter egg, right?
Maybe. Who is this Mac Ray?
Mac Ray.
Spec on Mac Ray truck first appearance. All right. So then we have a ton of romance and talking going on here. This was I felt like it was like a soap opera comic book here for a couple. Not that X-Men isn't usually a soap opera comic, but more so for these few pages of like Sunfire screaming and pointing, and then this other lady, Colleen Wing, who I don't know, screaming and pointing, and then her pausing for a second to check out Cyclops and like comment on how hot he is, and then Misty Knight on the phone to her boyfriend, and then it's like lots of drama and romance happening.
Did you happen to catch the Netflix series of Iron Fist?
I did not, but I mean, I saw a lot of the Defenders and Luke Cage stuff.
Got it. So Misty Knight and Colleen Wing, they're the sisters of the dragon, or the dragon sisters. So they were Iron Fist and Luke Cage.
Yeah, I've seen that. I know that they have a whole like series or history, the two of them in some of his stuff. And we get a little piece of him in here,
right
on the phone call there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I
did not know he's kicking it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Brandon, you clearly were not here. That was the first slide tonight, my man. I would not disappoint you, sir. You don't you dare shame us. That's become a fixture of this program now.
That's right.
See, I didn't know Iron Fist and Misty Knight had a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know much about that either at the time. They did hint, or I don't know, did they hint something around here for an issue to go back to, or was that? I know they hinted the Avengers at one point.
They did tell to go back.
Yeah, I got to read some more of that.
There it is. TJ saying Daughters of the Dragon. MTU issues 63 and 64.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
There it is. Look, see, there it is.
Nice.
You guys all know your stuff. See, I'm not familiar with Colleen before. I don't know. This is easily the first time I think I've recognized her in a book, and I just see her like scream at one guy and then check out the other guy.
Yeah, right. She's trying to get a Scott.
she transitions well. Yeah. And let's see here. Then we jump to more of those guys outside with some kind of Iron Man suit that they're putting together, and Logan getting his swerve on.
There he is.
He's macking it.
He found his lady.
Take notes, fellas. Take notes.
Yeah, I love some of the thinking that goes on here. First, he's like speaking to her in Japanese and saying, "Easy, fella. Easy. Don't spook her." Like he's talking about a deer or
like
something.
An animal. Yeah.
But he was just saying before that he wishes he could just let loose and, fight how he wants to fight. Don't have to hold back and, take him out,
Yeah.
Totally.
He had to switch up to the Suave mode.
What is up, Fable? Thanks for coming, man.
Chamorro.
Sorry, I missed. There's Chamorro. Hello, Chamorro. And then Fable. Hello. I clicked on the wrong one. Claremont and Byrne did a 14-issue run of Iron Fist that's worth a read, says Brandon. There you go. Boom.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Same
nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
See, how to pick up girls. Learn their language and introduce yourself by a street name.
Nice.
Which is exactly what I was going to get to. He's like, my name is Wolverine. And then he said, and then Wolverine thinks, Lord, she's beautiful. And then she's like, is that a name? He's like, no, not really. Then why'd you introduce yourself that way? It's hilarious too, because he has yet to even tell the team his actual name.
Yeah, it's true.
Only a leprechaun. Right. Only a leprechaun knows for sure.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Hilarious. So he's about to tell her his real name, which, you know, only the leprechaun knows. And then earthquake.
Ooh. All falls apart here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rumble.
Out of nowhere.
And, you know, I love how a tree falls and he doesn't just like dive out of the way with her. He like attacks it.
Destroys it.
Yeah.
You got to think that the effort it would take for Wolverine to chop that tree up and protect her from it could easily have been spent just jumping out of the way with her, right?
Perhaps.
Hey, first instinct.
That was his
flexing.
move.
He's flexing. It's in front of a girl, you know. He's got to show off, you know.
Right.
He's like, "Did you know I could do this?" You know, like,
and like saved her life.
Yeah,
that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote right there. That was the moment right there.
Too good. And then lots of rumbling, things falling, people being rescued left and right, excitement and drama because oh my, Iron Man is here. Wait, no. Iron Man.
That's good.
I do say I love that panel that's like tilted, like it's like sideways when they walk in. It's like breaking apart the whole page setup by then. Yeah. And then, of course, the giant Scott finger where it's like it's like his fingers coming right at the camera. The rest of him's way far away, like the super elongated arm. I love that.
That's
I like that it's all off because, you know, just kind of put you in that perspective of the earth, you know, this earthquake that's like
the action
or whatever. Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is the prequel to Armor Wars.
Armor Wars.
Yeah, where they took all the Tony Stark's gear,
all the different suits,
different suits,
yeah. They're gonna do that. They're gonna do that as like a show or a movie or something, right?
Yeah, I think a show. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But that I will say that like shot with all of them like running and flying and he's pointing looks totally like a cover for me. Like I can see them all like in action there. I'm digging.
It read my mind, especially like with your logo at the top.
Yeah, right.
it looks just like a cover.
Yeah, totally.
Like the wraparound.
There you go.
Absolutely. So yeah, they've got to fight. Apparently, those guys with the Max truck are laying siege to the household here, and the X-Men, thank goodness, are still in uniform and not in the green sweaters because they are ready to fight back with these guys. And who fights giant metal creatures better than the X-Men, right?
Exactly. So they do that for breakfast.
Yep. It's a warm-up. It's really like the danger room.
Like the danger room.
Yeah.
I think even doesn't Nightcrawler say something about we've been training for 6 weeks on a boat just for this?
Just for this. Yeah.
Let's see if it all really? Let's see if it pays off.
Is this the kind of drills that Cyclops runs you guys through? Okay, imagine we're fighting 7 or 8 guys in giant golden metal suits. What do you do? Go.
What do you do? Yeah.
That was day 1.
Well, I do like how this BAM thing goes on, and the one guy shoots his own guy. I thought that was really cool how they did that.
And you mentioned too Wolverine taking apart that other guy's suit.
Yeah, love that. Yep, and just and that's just like classic, like Wolverine, like that flex of just him, taking him out, and and he doesn't. They still keep it in that friendly PG kind of way because he doesn't like break. He doesn't have blood, right? There's no blood. You can see the guy's face now. Like he basically just takes the mask off in a way, and some of the shoulder or whatever it is. But it's not gruesome. Even though we wish it was a little gruesome, but yeah, it is cool. It is very cool.
Yep. You couldn't do it in front of the lady.
There you go. That's right.
We just had that moment, so you can't mess it up, right?
Yeah, you don't want to throw that away. You don't want to ruin that.
That's right.
Jackson Roy Kirk says, "How big is that boat?" Right, running that danger room session on a boat. It's you got to use maximize the space. And Colossus kind of gets his ass handed to him here.
Yeah, that was kind of.
That's right. I forgot about that.
He gets launched. This guy launches just I guess somebody had to take a shot just so we knew how tough these things were.
I guess.
Right.
Because
Or
otherwise,
the build up.
Right.
yeah.
I think it was more the build up.
Yeah.
And otherwise, everybody else does pretty well against these things.
Yeah, I'll say they gotta have one guy have a setback of some sort, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that takes us to Storm working with Banshee and Cyclops to like heat up one guy and then like freeze him quickly and stress this uniform so it shatters.
That is a cool panel too.
That's a complicated move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which panel? The Storm
bottom
one?
I like the Storm.
Yeah.
I like how Storm's set up there.
Yeah. The motion lines are amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they took him out.
Colossus makes up for it in the end. Yes, he does.
He does.
Yep.
Yeah, he does.
Yep. That's what I was saying. The build up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He got his revenge.
Absolutely.
So this is Sunfire, right? That's doing the when he shouts no.
Yes.
Right?
I agree. That was hard to grasp because you had Cyclops blasting him, and then you had Banshee blasting, and then and then the rubble there is where Sunfire is buried, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Cyclops, Colossus apparently was like in a ditch in the ground, and I guess just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise timed pretty perfectly. Otherwise, it is cool though how his hands just like,
oh man,
it's like he's coming back from the grave or something, you know.
Like you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, just rips the entire front axle off of this truck, or back. I guess it's the rear axle off of this truck, and just wrecks it, and then walks back all like boss, like carrying two of them under his arms.
Yeah, that was an awesome panel too. I like the action scene right there.
Yeah, definitely.
So good.
It's a big pothole too. I was thinking maybe that truck can't even get over that pothole.
You'd think he'd go around, right?
Yeah. Like, here's this massive hole. We gotta
just go over it.
They totally weren't looking at that. They were just trying to get away from the X-Men.
Right.
Which I can't blame them for that. And yet again, even when Mariko is like taking care of him, Sunfire, stop fussing. It's only a scratch.
Oh yeah. Seriously, he's just so uptight, man. He's so uptight.
You were buried under rubble, buddy. Like,
yeah,
sister's just looking out for you.
Yeah, she's just checking on him.
He wants to do everything himself.
Yeah.
And then this is the villain reveal at the end. A hologram emanating from one of the armors has this gentleman, Moses Magnum.
Yep.
And an amazing outfit. I mean, I don't even know about this outfit. This is amazing. Look at that collar, that giant popped collar he's wearing.
It's like a futuristic pimp, like a futuristic, just the pop collar and everything. Like
it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
They had him looking like one of the guys for Earth, Wind, and Fire, man.
There you go.
I pulled that one out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites.
But there's a ton of bad guys popping up everywhere, and it's nice that they queued up and didn't all attack at the same time. They're patient. Let the first guy get defeated. Now it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Level 2. You're on level 2 now.
Right. Like you had Shadow King last week. It's like, come on,
just queue them up. Okay, whose turn is it this week? Who's next? What is up, Perry? I watched your reaction video today that he dropped for one of my all-time favorite movies.
Edward Scissorhands, right?
Edward Scissorhands.
I gotta go check that out. I saw him post about it. I gotta check that out. That's a classic.
A Tim Burton masterpiece, if there is one. And he crushed it. It was great. Awesome thing. And hey, Immortal Biggie Shack is here as well.
What up?
Yeah, he did. He dropped that X-Men 1 like slab shot. So thank you guys for coming and hanging with us. So anything else you guys wanted to say about this before we get into some of the math on this?
Man, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it.
It was definitely a good read, and I was going to point out before. I like that. I felt like there was a lot of Storm in this episode or this issue that was like small significances where like they kept saying like, oh, handle the fog, and she'd like make all the fog, and like she there was the wind and controlling the fire. Like there was a lot of
Right.
small things that I'm just thinking like, man, if Storm wasn't there, it would have been a lot harder to like do so, like, you know, sneaking up in the beginning when they're trying to
Right.
like, yeah, like all that stuff. So it was just, you know, little subtleties like that it's cool
Yeah.
to see their powers being used, especially Storm, seeing her powers
sure.
being used for other things, not just creating a big storm or whatever. But
Right.
Just like she told them too that it wasn't a real earthquake, so that's how they knew
Right.
something else was going
Yeah.
on.
she knew.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then how she
Plus-
helped tear apart the robot suit.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
Yeah.
she actually carries Colossus.
She
there you
carries
go.
Colossus.
She
with
is
one
in many
arm,
ways.
by the way, with one arm.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. In many ways, she is the MVP. She is the
She
MVP.
was.
again.
See, they were trying to let us know right here that she's an Omega level mutant, right?
Right. What's up, Brad?
What's up, Rod? Thanks for coming by, man. And JP Budget Collecting says we need less Cyclops and more Storm. And you know what? I'm not going to argue against that plan.
Yeah,
The more
yeah.
I'm on the more Storm bus, obviously.
For sure.
I enjoyed the Dave Cockrum artwork in this issue too. Like it showed a lot of range.
The burn.
Oh, burn, my bad. So
John,
burn.
the wings helped her carry Colossus. Okay, for sure.
There you go.
Oh, the wings. Oh, I didn't think about that.
Her little catches the air, right? Catches
Yeah.
the wind. She creates.
So Cockrum did the cover.
I was gonna say, was Cockrum on the cover? Maybe.
I thought he was on the cover, but
Okay.
Maybe that's it.
I
Yeah,
didn't think he did
he
the
was just the
interior on
cover
this one.
then.
Let's see here.
I do like that they like traded off once in a while, and that Cockrum came back
Yeah,
in between Burn stuff, whether it was the interior or the cover or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But both of them, that's what made the artwork for the X-Men for all of us, you know.
absolutely.
Those
Yeah.
two right there are ridiculous. So.
Let's see here. So let's take a look at some of the math for this sucker here. Some fun facts, obviously. First key appearance for Mariko Yoshida, the fiance of Wolverine. That's a key Wolverine moment. It's also revealed that Wolverine speaks Japanese and hints at his past time spent there in Japan.
That's true.
And Sunfire's still a jerk.
Yeah, that's
That's just some basic knowledge for those looking for information on this issue.
Oh yeah, and then Nightcrawler got a hang of the Banff situation.
Right.
yeah.
Over a big distance for sure.
Right. That
That-
was a new one for me. I was like, okay.
He's finally getting the hang of it. Yeah, between that and the Storm stuff, the little work that she was doing, like I liked that the small developments of the characters were there.
Oh.
For sure.
Super chat from Rod the Rican.
Ooh.
X-Men gang is back. You know it. And if you're unfamiliar with Azores Tiger down there, all his information is in the description below. You can find him on Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
Still no anime beta, Jim. Don't hold your breath.
Anime.
So there is a 9.9 of this book in existence.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
save up your money. It's out there.
My gosh.
There are 187 of the 9/8s, 349 of the 9/6s, and 269 of the 9/4s.
Mm.
This is one of the more reasonable books that we've been talking about lately. 350 for a 9/8.
Okay.
And 120 for a 9/6. So we're right around the ×3 ratio, which seems to be our average, I think, for these X-Men issues.
Yeah.
We have those extreme ×5s, ×6s every once in a while that pop up for those mega key books, but it's not this one.
That's not too bad.
No. And once you get down to an 8.5, you're at $50, $65 for a 9/0. So it drops off pretty steep. 9/4s are $75. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at chat saying 9.9. What a Farouk.
What the Farouk?
That's why we're here. We see anytime we can shock Chet, we're
I
doing something right. I have a feeling.
want to get that. I wonder how much a 9 did it say, or it doesn't show a 9 how much a 9.9 would.
It
Or probably
does
hasn't
not,
sold.
because who knows when it was sold, if it was ever been sold. There's 25 sales of a 9/8, and so I don't know what how many sales we've had beyond that.
That's
of
pretty
the
crazy.
9/9.
That's pretty crazy.
So it's only 199?
Yeah.
Only the one.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm waiting for Azores to be like, you mean this one right here? He'd be like, oh.
That's the Chet move. That's the Chet move.
That would have been
You
awesome.
Absolutely.
Eric, you got to work on that, man. You got to get it
Yeah, I
next
wish I
time.
could have done that for you. I wish I could have done that for you guys.
Oh man! All right, so that is that's the slideshow there, gang.
Awesome.
Overall thoughts? Anything you guys want to finish out on before we get into some trivia here?
I think I liked it more, like just talking about it here. I think I don't know, between just we're making fun of certain things, but highlight. I don't know. I enjoyed. I know we have these episodes, John, where we have these issues where sometimes we didn't like to read even, but it ends up being for a good episode or something.
Right, a fun chat.
Yeah, so I just feel like this is one of those issues that it was like, I mean, I liked the issue, but it was just also really fun to talk about. Maybe it's Eric. Eric's here, so that
Eric does a lot. He brings a lot of it.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's a trip, man. Say, I was looking up more Sunfire stuff because Sunfire ends up going to like Big Hero 6, right?
Yes, good. That book is heating up. There's a lot of spec on that.
Yeah, that was a trip to me, and I was like trying to connect all the dots and everything because I made it a point to find his first appearance. You have to have that issue in the PC as an X-Men fan. Was at number 64.
60, yes, yeah,
64, right? And then so then I stumbled across the whole Big Hero 6 thing. So I was like, all right, I need to get to hunting, man. I gotta start digging in the long boxes.
Right.
I didn't even know about that.
I can't remember. There's a controversy on it. Like, is it in continuity or not in continuity? And like, there's a little bit of controversy on it being a Big Hero 6 key book.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Thank you, Biggie Shack. I got rid of the DC bangers from recently. I had to load up some X-Men for tonight.
Yeah, you got some nice books back there too.
Chet says, if you're liking some Sunfire, check out Iron Man issue 68.
Oh,
all right. Let me write that down.
It is. A book with Sunfire is, quote, heating up. Yes.
Yeah.
There it is. Playing Magic. Always count on Magic Lasso.
And then, what was it too? Say earlier, my Spine Ticks brother, Sith Lordley, was like the Marvel Team Up 64 was the first kiss between Misty Knight and Iron Fist. So I was like, oh man, I got some reading to do, man.
Sorry, I missed that one. My bad.
There you go. I gotta get into some of those books, man.
Sorry, Sith Lordley. I apologize, man.
I think that was earlier. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was earlier.
Yeah, I missed that. I clearly missed that one. Trying to manage both. I messed it up.
No, you're doing good, John. You're doing good.
So the end of every episode, we spend a little time asking you trivia about last week's show and last week's issue. The way it works is the first person to get an answer correct gets 2 points on the overall scoreboard, and they get a ticket in the raffle to win that giant size X-Men Volume 2 omnibus. What we'll do is we'll pull the winner for that omnibus at some point, and that one will be the winner for that. And then whoever is top on the overall scoreboard, if they didn't win the omnibus, they get to win the prize pack from me. If the winner of the omnibus is number one, then number two gets to creep in and get the X-Men giveaway box. We'll probably pull a second raffle ticket because we got our guy Chet, who is giving away an X-Men slab well to somebody in the chat. So answering first, really important. You can get those 2 points. You can get the raffle tickets and get in on that. However, you can copy and paste and be the second correct answer because that person gets a point for the overall as well. And then we also like to, as you've noticed, enjoy a bit of comedy. So if you can make a good joke, that earns you a point as well. So we get three different winners each question.
Yeah, we want some good jokes, guys. Good jokes.
Keep us laughing. So Magic Lasso, you should be quiet now. The grown-ups are talking.
Wait, John, I was going to ask you. The grown-ups are talking. Did you stay towards the end? Because I had Lasso. Lasso and I were sharing dad jokes at the very end.
I was once the dad jokes started, I was like, okay, I got to go. I gotta go.
We were like, oh man, I hope John's still here. We're just rattling off a bunch of dad jokes.
Oh man. So did you want to go first or second, Justin? What are you thinking?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. So first question, what did Amal Farouk turn into as his weapon of choice when he battles Professor X? What was it that he decided to turn into as his weapon of choice as he was going head to head with Professor X in the mental battle that they had going on?
The Psy Wars.
The Psy Wars.
Oh yeah, Psy Wars.
Mm-hmm. See if we get some good ones.
This is one that took me a second. Turned into stairs. JP gets a point for comedy right there because we all know Professor X's great weakness.
Ouch! Ouch!
I believe we've got 2 correct answers. Does that look good for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With this being the first correct answer.
Yep, that looks right.
And then Brandon being second.
Yep.
All right, so let me. Comics Kings gets 1 point. Chet gets 2 points, and Chet really the only one pushing that trying to get up there to that magic lasso level. Chet could win his own slab.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. He is killing it right with the points.
Magic Lasso has the world in his hand at this point. But Jackson Roy Kirk is the one that is looking to make a comeback and get back in there.
Issues is still in there too.
Issues is asleep at the wheel. We don't know where he is now. All right, so my question is, last week, what did it say on Justin's shirt?
Ooh.
If you're looking back at last week's show, what did it say right on Justin's shirt? And this is room for some comedy. I'm just telling you right now. No spit takes, no whiskey spit takes. What did it say on his shirt? John, I'll trade it for a signature. Uh-oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
I'll trade it for a signature. There you go.
Oh,
Brandon was saying, "Can I beat Chet for once?"
I'll sign an X-Men book and send it to you if you want. Chet.
Yeah.
With a hard pen, not a ballpoint pen, just really press it on there. All right, so Magic Lasso is the first correct, and then Brandon again second correct. It said Marvel on his shirt, as if you needed to know.
Yeah. So, man, Brandon coming in second here.
Brandon's coming in. But Lasso gets the raffle ticket. He's going strong here. Let's see. What did it say on the shirt? Your mom's so black she went to night school and they marked her as absent. Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. I don't know that you can beat that. I mean...
What were some? Oh, JP said King Joffrey.
JP said Joffrey, and Comics King said Go Steelers. So I'm going to give that one a Chet. Wow, that's hilarious. Wow,
a lot of opportunity there. I thought we'd see.
I thought we would see a ton
more. Yeah,
I thought that was just going to be like a flood of inappropriate comedy. I was getting my channel banned or something.
Yeah.
Borinkin's asking about a box or a package he sent.
Oh yes, I did. What's up, Borinkin? Yes, I did. I did get it. I didn't open it yet.
Sir.
Got it.
He did an awesome interview with the creators of We Live, all in Spanish. And speaking of Spanish, I could watch it on the replay. But the Miranda brothers are Latinos, and they, so I saw that they spoke Spanish on Instagram. I was like, dude, you got to interview these guys. They're awesome. And We Live is an amazing read, a great indie comic. So shout out to Borinkin. If you're not following him, check it out. That was a really good. And if you speak Spanish, obviously you're made in the shades. And only a couple of people have interviewed these guys. And they got one of the hottest books, in my opinion, of the year. So I was like, dude, you got to get on this. So I was, pumped that worked out so well, man.
Very cool.
I'm about to go sub them up right now.
Yeah.
So Justin, I think you're up. Second question.
So second question is, who did Jean run into at the airport at the end of the issue? She was at the airport herself. We weren't sure where Jean was.
We don't know. We don't know where Jean's going.
A vacation again of some sort, maybe.
No explanation as to where Jean's heading, but
she saw a friend. At the airport.
She's leaving on a plane trip. I'm not going to give you that, Chet. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
you misspelled both of her names.
Oh yeah.
What about the
not acceptable?
The Jackson Roy Kirk.
Jackson Roy Kirk. So it's Jackson.
Yep.
And then Lasso.
Yeah.
So
Jackson Roy Kirk with the 2 points and the raffle ticket.
Did Chet try to write Musty Night?
He goes Must Night. And 1 point for Lasso. Okay.
Mustard Night.
Yeah, that's funny.
And let's see. It said Rob. She met Rob Liefeld.
It's possible.
I would way rather meet Misty Knight. I'm just gonna say. But I'll give you that one. The comedy point going to you, Mr. Brandon. Freaking typos. I love it. All right, last question of the night, gentlemen and ladies in the chat. It was a big episode last time dealing with Shadow King versus Xavier, and my question is, what city did they meet in? Where in the world is Professor X? Right.
I thought you were about to say Carmen Sandiego.
Carmen Sandiego, that came to mind. Classic.
So did they. They said, yeah, my daughter was coming. Did you say Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Jackson Roy Kirk was spelling Cairo, but that one is close enough. I feel like I should give it to him at least.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think
so Jackson Roy Kirk with the 2 points.
Nice.
He's on the comeback trail. And second up, I got Lasso.
It's so funny. That issue, man, took me back to the Legion series from FX.
I love that show.
Man, because when they did the whole Cywar battle on the chalkboard, that was so dope to me.
That show was so inventive. And anybody who's an X-Men fan that missed it, I highly recommend. I think it's on Hulu. You can watch the whole thing.
Yeah. FX.
Such
Hulu,
a good show. Such a great show.
They were all over the place too.
Hey, if Musty doesn't qualify, neither does Cairo.
You didn't say Musty. You just said Must.
It says Must Night, and both names you were too far off. Sorry.
Way too far. So I just want to confirm. So we had Roy Kirk for the last 2, right? For
yes, Roy Kirk. For the last.
Good way to close out there.
Jackson, and I don't see a comedy answer for where they were. If somebody drops one while we're talking about what's coming up on people's channels, we can get to that. So Eric, you got anything coming up that you're doing? Anything people can look for or be watching for?
Well, basically, you all can catch me on Spine Ticks every Saturday at 8 p.m.
At 4 in the morning.
Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we usually go for hours and hours. I'm just not catching back up to going longer than I used to because family reasons. So now I'm starting to stay on the show a little bit longer. But last week, I cut it maybe like around midnight. So I had to turn in. But I've been doing actually some presentations and things going over different stuff because my first one I touched on Ray Johnson, which is a AKA for Kestrel, which is one of the Team X members with Wolverine back in the day. And they showed Ray Johnson as an Easter egg on the WandaVision show. So that's how all this started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm going to find the mutants one way or another. They're teasing us, but we know the mutants are coming to the MCU. Like I was saying earlier backstage, any of the shows coming out or movies coming out, they can drop a mutant. It's easy. And I think that's why they haven't said that it's coming for real, just to keep us all on our toes. And so after the Team X excerpt, now I went into like the Weapon Plus program. So I just finished up with that one, and I'm going to show all the covers for the first appearances of the Weapon Plus program this Saturday.
Nice.
So yeah, definitely tune in to Spine Ticks, man. We're always having a party, always tons of people. If you all ever want to jump on, just say the word. You know, it's just a good time, man. Talking comic books, collectibles, and just having fun with the community. We really always in the live feed, participate with everybody, and we're always jumping on everybody's shows and stuff too, just to add to the comic book community, man, and show love to everybody, man.
And I appreciate all the Spine Ticks crew coming here to hang out with us tonight. I put this, so that's the link to the YouTube channel I put down below. So if you scroll in the description down below, you'll see specifically Eric's Instagram, but also the Spine Ticks YouTube channels right there.
Yep.
Nice.
And then Justin, you're not busy or anything. It's not like it's like every day I get having the notification bell clicked for Justin is like a full-time job.
Yeah, Justin's been loading up lately, man. I'm like, every time I look at my phone, I got Justin going, man. Like,
I know now how people who got my notification bell clicked feel.
Yeah, you all are popping up on my YouTube all the time, man. Half the time I'm at work, I'm like, man, I gotta like hide my phone and put it on mute. Just
like
so
last
I can
Tuesday, I
love,
think he had like 3 shows last Tuesday. I'm like, man, we're still doing a show Tuesday, right?
I was gonna say I got this past 4 days I did a show Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. Last night was Comic Gories, and then 2 shows tonight was it definitely was a lot this time around. I'm like, all right, I gotta find a way to pump the brakes a little bit here, but we're gonna keep going because Tag Team Thursday. Yeah, man, I'm having a blast. Tag Team Thursday is gonna be this Thursday. That's the next time I'm up, and those are good because those are like 15-minute videos, even though mine goes a little longer than 15 minutes.
But the game ends when the game ends.
That's true. I have my main thing Saturday is I'm gonna have Nigel actually.
Right.
I was gonna say Azores.
Nigel,
Desire is gonna be on as my guest for Origins. So that's really gonna be one of the big highlights for me. 2 o'clock on Saturday. If you guys don't already check that out. And then Sunday, like no football on Sunday. So I've been trying to just use a little bit of that time to jump on live, open up, because I get boxes through the week. So I'm like, well, let me open up the boxes while I'm hanging out or whatever. So, maybe I'll have some people on this Saturday or this Sunday or just something, quickly. But I do want to shout out Spine Ticks because you guys are awesome. We do have to get Sith Lordly on here at some point because he's a diehard X-Men fan as well, which he was telling me all about. His collection's insane. So
people don't know, man.
His ton of openings. May is like wide open. I think most of May, after we get the first appearance of the Alpha Flight team, it's like wide open for like 5 weeks of just like until we get to Chet, who I know he's going to comment. But yeah, Chet, you are good for annual number 3. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely coming back, man. This was a good time, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Good time. Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah,
for sure.
As for me, tomorrow I'm on the Comic Core, so we'll be doing the greatest comic book show ever. We got a hilarious meme list tomorrow, so just be ready for that. It'll be a riot, so be ready. And then Thursday, I'm dropping as part of Tag Team Thursday my new pull list video, and I've got, for the first time, maybe since I've been doing this, the first time I got more DC than Marvel books on my green lights.
All right.
Mind blown. And I will say I'm already feeling like this might be my read of this week because this was a great read. So if you haven't read the new Nightwing issue, if you're not sure if you want to pick it up, it's a great start to a new arc, single issue almost. Great read.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I'm new, is it something I could?
It's perfect for that. It's absolutely perfect for that.
Nice.
So I'm not a huge Tom Taylor fan, and it's a really great, well-written issue.
Nice.
And then Saturday night. Saturday night's going to be a big night. Bearded Comic Bro and I were finishing off our discussion of DC movies by doing an all Snyderverse night, talking about all the movies since Man of Steel, talking about all the different films that they've released, and we're going to review the Snyder Cut to finish it all off. We're both going to do the 4-hour Snyder Cut marathon.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It's like root canal for me, but it's going to be, we're going to tough it out.
Come on, man. It's not going to be that bad.
I'm hoping it's better than that.
I've been hearing good things, so.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
So Saturday night, Drinks and Movies is going all Snyder all night. So be there if you want to rip on him or if you want to give him a little nod of the cap salute because we'll be talking about it all night.
I'll definitely be swinging by for that, John. For
awesome. So thanks everybody for coming by. Huge thanks to Eric for coming out. And next week, remember, we're on KnowGood Comics for issue 119 if you want more Sunfire getting his ass kicked.
119.
There it is.
There it is.
Nice. What's his name?
All right, everybody. Have a great